Oh, there, now they're both there. I let it attack it for a bit. Let it. Oh, there, now they're both there. I let it attack it for a bit.
This should fix it.
Okay, I can write it. Okay, let's go.
Let's go for a ride.
Hey, Bertwort. Yeah, I try. It's really hard. I don't think at this, here, let me turn. I don't think at this point in my life, because I'm so, like, involved with, like, surgeries and stuff. I'm about to go. I'm about to start the stream. I'm just kind of getting breakfast and stuff. This point in my life, it's really hard to focus on so many things at once. Music will have a place, again, of course. It'll always have a place in my life, but I can't focus on that when I'm like trying to get ready for these surgeries and stuff, because my facial surgery was actually supposed to be yesterday, but my doctor freaking got COVID, and I'm still dealing with that right now. And it got rescheduled for a month from now, so it's like, it's gonna be okay. But and then my bottom surgery at the end of the year, there's all this recovery associated with all that. It's just, you know, especially after my facial surgery, I will not even be able to physically play an instrument. So mentally, I've kind of just put it on the back burner. That'll be the next chapter of my life where I can focus on music and all the things that I really want to focus on, because it'll be the next chapter of my life. I'll be right here. I'll get the game started and all that, and we'll talk first. But I'm like making some breakfast and some coffee, and I'm just getting the basic ready, you know, basic stuff ready. I'll be right back. Hey everybody, today's another day, today's another day. Hey, we're gonna get through this, okay? I know that things are hard. There's people, really hateful people attacking trans rights every fucking day, but you know what? There's also amazing people out there speaking out, making sure that these laws get shut down. And there's states like Minnesota, that are making safe havens for trans people, similar to how California is. And I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure Minnesota is probably cheaper to live in than California. I'm not about to move there, but you know, my insurance is all here, all my doctor's appointments are all here, my surgeries are here. I'm not leaving, okay? No fucking shot. No fucking shot, okay? I still, you know, I still have my space that I've created here. And get the music stopped. I still have my space that I've created here. That no matter what happens, no matter what goes on in my life, I'm gonna have this space that I've created. And nobody, I mean, obviously I could get banned from places, but the idea is what matters. Is that I've created a space for myself where I can kind of get stuff out. And there's a few people who kind of, you know, are here to listen, and I appreciate you all. And I hope that I can one day kind of make things, I hope things are worth it for you. I don't really feel like I don't know. I do have confidence in myself that I do create value. I try to create value. I try to create some kind of, at the very least, no matter what happens, I do try to create a space where people can kind of come in here and like speak their mind. I do try to keep an open door policy about most things. The only things that I will not allow here are bigotry, hateful speech, especially against trans people. But you know, it's either no bigotry or you're out. Like, I don't care. Like, if you hate black people, you don't belong here. If you hate Jewish people, you don't belong here. None of that stuff belongs here. And I know that people think that one of these platforms, you know, there's places like that are. I know that, like, I also stream on DLive and Kick.com, and I know people like to tout those as free speech platforms. But you have to remember, at the end of the day, even if the platform allows it, doesn't mean it always will. And there's certain things they will never allow. You know, you do have to abide by the law. But there's also certain things that will, and if you're not getting banned right now, you will. Okay, you have to understand, especially Kick.com, they got some issues. I wish they would change their fucking logo. God damn it. I need to talk to frickin' Train about that logo. Like, for real. If anybody can get Trainwreck on the phone with me. I have some things to say. Okay? I hope he would listen. And I know if I was in the situation where I was able to talk to him, judging by his past behavior, he listens. People, you know, he has like a character he kind of puts on, but like at the end of the day, like pretty sure he's a pretty genuine person. I don't think it matters too much about clout for him. I think if he talks to someone, it's because he talks to someone. So, I don't know. I am on his platform. I mean, sorry, the platform that he advises for. You know. We all know. We all know what's going on. He owns it. You're not supposed to say the quiet part out loud, Rebecca. Yeah, I have some fucking things to say. Okay? I don't know what's going on. Are you trying to do some really kind of subversive kind of marketing tactic, waiting for someone to like blast it out loud so you can get headlines? But fuck. You're allowing so fucking like much degenerate behavior on this platform. Those people are gonna get clapped pretty hard as soon as it as like as soon as like this kind of like there's a level where you get a certain amount of media attention. There's a level under it that it's like, okay, we need to be controversial, and then you get that attention, but if you keep going, it then tanks it. So there's like a magic spot where you're controversial enough just to get people's attention, but then you make adjustments so that they don't. And I, pretty damn sure Trainwrecks does not support hateful conduct, and you see it on the platform every fucking day. The people getting their view botting. I do not think like 90%, 99% of those viewers on the top of kick.com, I do not think any of those have any viewers other than like maybe a handful of their discords. Because the people who are on top of kick.com right now are like blasting like on constant like omegle trolling, people whipping dicks out, tits out, people fucking start like hard R N word to and honestly like this affects me too, because people do talk about like they use the T slur for trans people constantly. There's some bullshit going on this platform. I don't know if you're just trying to get freaking people's attention and then you're gonna clap them all. Yeah, I mean, there's like full multi-level marketing controversy stuff going on. It might be working. I don't know. It might be. I don't know. But I do know that like I doubt any of those people. These people are gonna get a rude fucking awakening. That's a. At least if I have anything to say about it. Because it's supposed to be our platform, not just hate speech platform, okay? That shouldn't belong anywhere. It doesn't belong in society. Like people think free speech is just this giant blanket that they can hide under. They practice free speech with their, my freedom of religion. And my religion says that I can't respect your pronouns. I'm like, what? Bitch. You think that I'm going to respect your religion if you're going to use it to, if you're going to hide behind your religion? You're going to hide by some kind of like, I don't see anywhere in the Bible that it says you can't respect human beings for who they are. And I'm not even talking about gender, like, which is not something new, by the way. I don't know if you heard this, but pronouns have existed forever. People identify as themselves. It's a normal thing. I don't know if you're aware of this. But yeah, of course nobody's here, so I don't know. In the end of the day, I'm just some like small nobody on like a bunch of different platforms. It's not about the platform. Okay, it's about me. And if I can't rally people together to be successful on any platform, then that's on me to change, which is something I can't put 100% of my energy into. So I'm just gonna play some fucking video games, okay? I cannot handle the full-time content creator thing. I have not been able to handle that forever. Now hopefully my save file wasn't frickin' corrupted. Okay, yeah, it looks like it wasn't. It was fine. It was just that was kind of frustrating. Like it crashed yesterday. Okay, let's go. What? What? Oh. Okay. Side quests? Okay, let's see. Oh, you can like look at the different monsters' like weaknesses and stuff. So, in different parts of their body, like Arzuros, like in the Great Uzuchi, different parts of the body are weak to certain weapon types. I guess slashing and blunt, and I think Iophos or whatever the fuck it's called. Physiology. Arzuros love honey so much they may steal any you might be carrying and start to eat it on the spot. Yeah, that says that right there. Someone in chat told me that yesterday too. He got their leader to send the herd into disarray. Yeah, so... yeah, pretty much. I mean, this early on, I don't think this is going to matter too much in Wyvern writing. Okay, here's the materials that drop. I haven't gotten every single material. At least it tells you the maximum amount of material. You don't have to, like, guess, so... so there's still 3 things that I can possibly get. There's a 15% drop here. And there's also like carbs. 10% for the brace. No, so I can like use that for forged weapons. I should just farm Arzuros for a while. Do some farming.
It's a good day for a hunt. Which quest would you like? Be careful out there.
Do some Arzuros farming.
This'll be easy.
We could probably get the Great Uzuchi while we do it. Or maybe we can use the Great Uzuchi, ride it, and then fight the Arzuros with it. Or maybe start with the honey. Maybe there's something we could do about it. Oh, just a second. I forgot I... Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I had my webcam on. I need to change the hotkeys for that because I put it into a new grouping because I now have a background kind of border. I have like a border for my webcam now, so. I can one-shot those motherfuckers now. Jeez. Nice.
Sweet.
The
Perks of the
chakras.
job.
Yeah, I can. I now that I got like weapon upgrades and stuff,
Mine now.
I can freaking like one-shot these.
Yay, materials. Run.
What was that? There's the bear. I heard it. Let me get these.
Bring it on.
Oh no, I could have gotten
Mine
that.
now.
Oh, here we go. Maybe I can take out the legs. Let me take out these guys first. Maybe I can attack the hind legs. Look at this motherfucker, come on. Energy drink?
Take this.
There we go. Now let's go get the frickin'
You listen to me now.
now let's go get the bear. If we can find, if we can.
Learned your lesson.
Yeah, you can't. I guess you can't ride it for long. What the hell's that thing doing here? Come on, get out of here. Not your fight.
Are you ready? Take this. Be careful.
Nice, we got him.
The perks of the job.
Okay, now we need to get the bear.
Mine now. This needs some polish.
Oh, did I not? Oh, I didn't take the honey out with me.
Weapon's getting dull. The perks of the job.
Oops. Wait, did it have any drops on the way? Because sometimes they drop it while you're fighting them. That's actually... Like, you can get drops... Like, you can get drops while you're fighting them. Well, maybe we can find... I mean, I don't know. The honey mechanic is kind of just random. I do want to try to get the honey mechanic to work for the Arzuros. Okay, let me... I can fast travel back. And this time I'll probably get better rewards, because I probably won't die this time.
Come back.
Hey, I did some, No, I think I had already upgraded my stuff before I did it, so... This isn't gonna be too different last time. I think I just, like, I learned how to play better. I think... From practicing. Oh wait, let me get... Oh, I probably have honey in my item box. Oh, and also I should eat the meal.
Oh, that was delicious.
Yeah. Okay, where's that honey? It's gonna be yellow, right? Oh, I can only hold so much at a time. Oh, I see what's going on. I think materials are at the bottom. Oh, that's nice. There we go, honey.
Run! Sweet!
Okay, we're gonna pincer off over this way. Let's... Wait, do I not have to hold the honey? No? Oh, there we go. Wait, what? Do I just not need to, use it? I think I just have to hold it.
Yay, materials! Mine now. Yay, materials! Go!
There's some dung.
Yoink! Mine now. Run! Perks of the job. Yay, materials!
There he is.
Go!
Skip that. Oh, stink mink.
The perks of the job. Yay, materials!
Now, seriously, you went all the way back? After all that?
Run! Are you ready?
Nice, we got him. We did way better than yesterday.
The perks of the job.
Jumbo bone. Arzuro's pelt. 2 Arzuro's pelts. Nice. Oh wait, what's that? Arzuro's pelt. We got 3 of them. Is there any more?
Good job, buddy. Piece of cake.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, this is some good stuff to farm here. Getting some levels from my palicos too. Or whatever they're called. We should try some other quests too, of course. We gotta advance. Can't just repeat over and over. Right, optional. Gathering bones. Yeah, large monsters. Training quest? Yeah, let's finish these training quests.
Good luck.
Oops! Yeah, oh. I thought that said cancel.
Ravenous monsters, their eyes shining bright. Courageous hunters, looking for a fight. This is where they clash, their spirits alight.
Hanging in there? Right.
Yeah, so it's basic. Okay, so I get a wyvern riding gauge. Okay, I like pronouncing it wyvern, okay, so we're just gonna say wyvern from now on. I don't care. Because in like Final Fantasy 11, I know it's wyvern, but I call them wyverns, okay? It's just a matter of pronouncing. If you pronounce it fast enough, it still also sounds like wyvern. Like wyvern, 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 wyvern. Okay, it's like wyvern, okay? Like, it doesn't matter, okay? It's a matter of dialect. Yeah, there's a timer, of course. So I can't just like use it to like ride across the map. Unfortunately, I gotta make sure if I'm gonna attack an alternative large monster, then that I need that it should be somewhat nearby. So if I can ride it, I can go use it to attack the other monster and slam it into the other monster, and then let them attack each other while I kind of like regain health and stuff. How do I not get hurt by that?
Hey, hero.
Yeah, getting it into a mountable state, that's kind of, Oh, you can use Silk Bind. Oh, so if you just keep using your Silk Bind attacks, that's a good way. And you gotta use a Wire Bug.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, what's up, Flip Cups? How you doing? We're just going through some quests and stuff. We gotta finish the training quests. We were farming our Zeros, but we also gotta we actually gotta advance quests along. Can't just farm nonstop. I mean, or can we? We can just do a whole, like, 10-hour farming stream. Like, like, just kill our Zeros over and over and over. Max out my inventory. I don't know, I'm kind of grindy like that. We're trying to go through okay, like, you've been here before, right? I don't have to update you on the situation. Cool. Let's just play the game. Yeah, there's an annoying situation, but things are, the TLDR, bullshit happened, but it just delayed something I needed for a month. Okay, so things are improving, but we got plenty of video games to play. Okay, so we're gonna be addicted to video games. We're gonna be degenerate video game fiends for the next month. I'm gonna exercise too, especially once this rain stops. But you know, that's off stream. While I'm on stream, we're gonna be degens. Okay, like. Do you want to be a degen with me? Then watch the stream. Sometimes you need to be a degen. Yeah, I'm still getting used to the whole wire bug thing. While holding, I can do triangle to move vertically and circle to move forward. Okay. Oh, and R2 to move where you are aiming. Oh my god. And initiate wall run. Oh yeah, of course. Okay, draw your weapon. L2. Oh yeah, of course. Okay, so I can actually. That goes up. That goes forward. And I could use that to initiate wall running. I have two of them, and if I time it right...
That's it!
Okay.
Good to see you.
Puppet spider. Oh, you can use it to make him mountable.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, you prepared an Arzuros.
That's it.
I don't think, I don't...
Give it a try.
You know what's funny is there's probably vegans out here who would be advocating for the rights of these fictitious animals. That's how backwards people are. They focus on things that, like, there's gotta be people out there that, like, want to boycott this game. That was a fail. I guess it has a certain range. Ah, what the hell? I tripped over it? God damn, that's actually hard to aim. And how come I can't, like, lock on? I have the control set so it can lock onto the monster, but it's like not locking on. Yeah, it's actually hard to use. You mean I have to actually have skill? Jeez. What kind of game is this? There we go. Get monsters in normal state. Okay, land a blow or sheath your weapon. Okay.
Sweet. Wyvern ride time.
You listen to me now.
Look at this. Listen up. Careful. Excellent. Well done. Let's move on.
Hey, what's up? Who's your favorite philosopher? I have no idea. I haven't really read all of Plato or Demosthenes or Descartes or like I haven't read all their works, so I can't really have a favorite if I have no idea what they really stand for. They were probably all racist, so I don't know. But then again, everybody was racist during those times. Not that it was okay. No, I'm pretty sure there was people who weren't racist. They were probably killed. So, I don't know. I guess it was basic survival back in those days. Yeah, I can, if I do it in time, I can relaunch. And then regain footing, and then do it again. Then it uses up my silk. So at a certain point,
Learned your lesson?
That's it. Time to thrash.
and then you get back on, and you do it again.
Give it a try.
Oh, you gotta max out the gauge first. Oh, here we go.
Careful.
Ah, I gotta do light
Give it a
attacks.
try.
Like the light attack is better than the strong attack. Plus triangle, plus circle. Oh, I can do a mounted Punisher. Topple monsters. Okay, cool.
Time to thrash.
Bye-bye.
Excellent.
Piece of cake.
Listen up.
It's like what if you could kill them in time for the return to village? Like if you had that amount of, like if you saved this quest for when you had like extreme leveled up damage. Nietzsche? I have no idea. That's the guy who's like, you know what, here's the thing. Here's my spiel on philosophers and people who follow and read philosophers. They're all fucking dead, okay? But I mean, besides, that's the meme answer. Here's the thing. I think if you're reading philosophers just for the sake of reading them and saying that you follow them and you say like, oh, well, I agree with this philosopher, and you're treating them like baseball cards or like Pokemon cards so that you can collect all these philosophers that you can then share with all your philosopher enjoy your friends, and you're like, oh, well, what about this point that this person said 100 years ago that I have nothing to say about? Oh yeah, well, I'm going to counter that with what this person said 3,000 years ago that I have nothing to say about. Oh yeah, but what about these three philosophers who disagree with those? And it's like, dude, think for your fucking self. Like, the reason these people, like, do you think these people, like, just copy and pasted whatever the fuck other people said? These were the people who were creating these works. So it's like, read what people have to say, filter it through your brain, and actually like try to like think for yourself and not you. And this is my whole problem with academics, especially people who are like philosophy majors. It's not some kind of like collectible card game where you just like collect like, oh yeah, but you know, oh yeah, you read, you followed like this treaty or whatever that this person wrote, you know, and it's like you're trying to argue with things that are hard pressed, set in stone. These people are dead. They can't even speak for themselves anymore. So all you have to work with, which is a lot, is what they've written. And so if you're going to like try to add to the conversation, it's already been said. So you're gonna have to like analyze what they said and then comment on it. Like, and that's how you deal with philosophy. But I feel like a lot of would-be philosophers are really just Reddit commenters. And they just go on Reddit and they repeat exactly like verbatim, like exactly what their favorite philosopher says. And then you see this with like modern day. They like watch their favorite content creator on Twitch or whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, but this content creator said this. And it's like, dude, like, why don't you like come up with like an original thought? Like, I don't understand why people are like this. Like, why do people like fanboy or fangirl over like their favorite philosopher or their favorite content creator? Like, dude, be the fucking change. Like think for your fucking self. And I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I think it's kind of weird. And people do this in all sorts of academics. Like, they do this like you see people like do this with music, for example. People are like, oh yeah, but you know, like I like this artist from the Impressionist period, or like, you know, like people who are like in art in general. They have this like superiority complex over like certain types of art that they think that they can like dictate what is and isn't correct art. And it's like, dude, this is human expression trying to express like their experience as the human being in this world that we live in. And I'm not going to say that you're just supposed to accept it and just enjoy it. Obviously, that's the case. But if you really want to like try to add value into the art world, you can't have this attitude of like, oh, well, this thing is superior than this because, you know, I have these like they think that that art is like some kind of objective kind of analysis where you can just see something and say like, oh, well, because of the technical ability of the strokes of the brush, that's what makes this better. It's like, dude, nobody fucking cares except some academic motherfucker who spends 10,000 hours staring at a fucking art like canvas trying to decode what actually makes it good art, instead of just saying, hey, like, what does this mean to you? You know, like they're trying to use other people's analysis and co-opting it into their own instead of just thinking for themselves. And I don't understand why people do this. Like, you see this, you know, like this is like some Reddit thread shit.
Which quest would you like?
They're like, oh yeah, but you know, here's, I don't know, it's like this collectible card game they have.
It's a good day for. I'll be here if you need me.
Like they just like collect all these ideas from various, you know, people who've written things down or talked about things throughout history, and they don't add any value except just copy pasting what those people said. And then more or less, even in academia, like people are like, they basically say the same thing, they just word it differently, which is fine, I guess. It's a new angle of seeing things. But I really think that like, if you truly wish to add value, you have to synergize. You have to like take it in and then filter it through your experience and try to add something new to it and try to see it from like a different angle. And I feel like so many people, they think that you need to go to college to do this. Like, you don't. You don't need to have a 10-year degree in philosophy to say that this motherfucker from 3,000 years ago is a dumbass. Like, people agree with something just because they study it in college. Yeah, Carl Jung. Like, people, like, will study something and they listen to what their professor has to say about it. And then they're like, oh, well, my professor told me that this person is full of shit, so I'm going to agree with what my professor said, because they must know what they're talking about, because they're a professor. No, that person doesn't know shit. They do, but they don't know shit. You know, they have an interpretation of what that person read, and as long as you understand that the person is obviously versed in the material, but you can be versed in the material and know nothing. Do you understand that there's tens of thousands of people on Reddit, for example, who are well versed in so many different concepts, and so many different news articles, and so many different like political concepts, but being well versed in something doesn't mean you have anything of value to say. You can add value. You can ask a frickin' 3-year-old an interpretation of something, like, hey, what do you think of this thing? And obviously, you know, hopefully age appropriate. But like, what do you think of this thing? And a child will say, that's stupid. And, you know, that's actually a really valuable feedback. Like, value is not determined by some arbitrary academic standard. You don't need to study something for 15 or 20 years just to have value. You don't wait until you're ready. You are ready. Do you understand? You don't need to go to college to have something to say about something. Now, if you want to be taken seriously, you still have to do the work. But you don't need to listen to some college professor just and say like, oh, well, this person knows what they're talking about, so I'm just going to copy paste everything they say so that I can pass the test. And it's like, you're missing the whole point. And, you know, obviously that professor probably just wants to keep their job, so you have to understand that this person is just milking it. Okay, so if you really want to add value and create something new out of something that has already came, then you're gonna have to like go outside of the norm over what some professor says or some other like philosopher responds to. Like, you are the professor. Do you understand? You are the philosopher. You're a human being, because those people are not some magical creatures. They're other fucking human beings who are like just as fallible as you. So the only difference is they talked about it. And so, like, you read what they say, and it doesn't mean that it's fucking dogma. Doesn't mean that what that person has to say is the end-all, be-all. In fact, it's the opposite. That's just one angle and one approach, and it's gonna have holes in it. And there's a whole bunch of people that are, like, they're sucking all these fucking ancient philosophers' dicks. Because they think, oh, well, they must be, these are the gods of philosophy. Dude, these people were probably homeless. They were probably just standing on the fucking street corner. Everybody was fucking walking past them, and then they found some kind of like cult that would actually listen to them, and then they wrote it down. That's pretty much like, I think 99% of philosophers throughout history. Like, literally, it's just like a fucking Redditor, or it's just like some fucking Twitch streamer. Like this is the same shit. Bro's camera shut down? Yeah. Hey, what's up, bro? Imagine calling a woman bro. I mean, yeah, it's gender neutral. Even though it's male. Ah, what the fuck happened to my camera? There. Hey, what's up? Fuck. Okay. Yeah, the camera's fucked up. The cable is fucked up. I need to get a new one. And thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of belaboring the point, but I mean, welcome to Twitch, you know? Exactly, like, do you see my point? Like, literally, any of these philosophers that people read about, and also any of these musicians, obviously they created work that obviously has value, otherwise people would have forgotten about it. And you need to keep that in mind. That it doesn't mean that they're stupid. You don't want to do the opposite problem where you dismiss something just because you want to like say, oh, well, it's just some idiot in history. Like, no. Like, you have to just take things on a case-by-case basis and understand that just because someone said something and it got popular doesn't mean it's correct. And that like there's people that are like worshipped as gods, like in YouTube and on Twitch, for example. Oh, well, they're successful, so they must know what they're talking about. No, they fucking don't. But it doesn't mean they're idiots either. And people like have this like white and black, like hot and cold understanding of everything. Nietzsche was probably the smartest person to ever live, or at least close. How do you know? What the fuck? What if there was somebody who was even, you know, honestly, I think the smart people were the people who shut their fucking mouth. There's probably people out there that were like, they had so much fucking crazy shit going on in their head, but they never talked about it. You have no idea. You can't compare established philosophers to Twitch streamers. I'm talking about the hero worship thing. I'm not talking about like what value they added to the human thought. I'm talking about like what, like obviously people create value and people contributed to the zeitgeist or whatever the fuck, to the collective human consciousness and the study of human experience. Like that's what philosophers are. Like they study the human experience and they talk about it. And everybody is a philosopher in that sense. You don't have to be. Some people don't, you know, analyze their own lives or their lives around them. I can capture a monster? I'm trying to talk about how like there's people out there, they see their favorite content, and this illustrates the example perfectly, because most people on Twitch especially can understand this, and they kind of make fun of it and say, oh, fucking losers, and it's like it is a real phenomenon. It is a real phenomenon, and you can translate that. You think it's new, it's not, because it looks a little bit more, it's like, it's the same thing with extra steps when it goes into academia, because you see people who will like suck some like ancient philosopher's dick for their whole entire career. And you see this all the time. They discount anybody who counters that, because they're like, oh, well, this person clearly doesn't know what they're talking about because Nietzsche said this. And it's like what? Nietzsche's dead. He can't fucking speak for himself anymore. Move the fuck on. Like, create new value. Like, and obviously the real academics out there, I mean, I guess that they're all real academics, they do this. Like, they add new value. They don't just copy and paste the same points. You know, but some Redditor is going to, like, basically just say the exact same thing and just, like, use it as a collectible card game to say, oh, I'm going to challenge Nietzsche with Descartes, and I'm going to, you know, and combined with Plato and Socrates. and then I'm gonna add in a modern day philosopher to combine them into a fusion monster. But do you understand that like people will be like, oh yeah, Hassan, he, you know, I hate Destiny, I hate Vosh, and it's like, why? Oh, because they don't like Hassan. It's like what? Like what? Like I really, there's this debate bro culture that's going on. And it's like, what the fuck are you trying to do? Are you trying to just like have a collectible card game and battle your favorite content creators against each other? Or are you actually trying to like use something to like create value into the world, which anybody can do? Honestly, I'm not going to hyperfixate on people who have done terrible murderous things, because most likely I don't want to read a fucking 300-page manifesto by somebody who's like hates Jewish people, okay? Hassan is a garbage human. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a timeout. Why? And I don't want to hear it. That was a rhetorical question. Hassan is a garbage human. Why? You don't know him. He's literally just a content creator. And if you think that any other content creator is better, I have some news for you, bud. Okay, like if you're gonna like suck Destiny's dick, or you're gonna suck Vosh's dick, or you're gonna suck Hassan's dick, you're missing the fucking point. Okay? You're missing the fucking point. They all create value, and it doesn't, like, a fucking 2-year-old can create value. You know, have some kind of insight that then you can, like, therefore take in and add your own value. But if people are just gonna like hate on their content creators just because their favorite content creator disagrees with them, like, are you seriously gonna like what do you based on what? Are you just gonna hate Hassan just because he's like has a certain style of content creation, that he has a certain image that he creates? I'm not trying to defend Hassan. I think he adds value to the but I think he adds value to the world. He educates people who otherwise wouldn't. And people would argue, oh, well, you know, but Destiny goes through these really hardcore advanced debates. Well, most people aren't going to listen to advanced debates. There's a reason why people don't watch Destiny, because he's super fucking edgy. He says some crazy ass shit. If you actually give him a listen and actually listen to what he has to say, he's not what these people accuse him of. But honestly, I think he's really fucking cringe. Like, dude, like, get rid of that shit. And I don't know, maybe he has some kind of... Okay, yeah, you're one of those people. Okay, I'm just gonna ban you. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a week. Yeah, take a week off. I just, like, you're one of those people. Just do some fucking original thought for instead of going on Reddit and just parroting it. Like, this is what I'm talking about. You're just parroting the same exact things that literally everybody who criticizes him says. So if you're adding no new value, why should I listen to you? Because all of those things are already stupid. This has nothing to do with who he is as a content creator. Do you understand? You don't know him. You're being parasocial. You literally, what does it matter? He could be a fucking mass murderer. I'm not gonna fucking listen to a mass murderer, but at the same time, the point I'm trying to make is that it doesn't matter what you think of him as a person. Like, if you disagree that he lives in a $3 million mansion, you know, and he's like trying to, like, you know, first of all, he's a giant content creator. He needs to live in an expensive place. Do you understand? With the kind of death threats and shit that he gets, he needs to have a place that's defensible. Okay, it's like sometimes people live in like expensive places for survivability. Like, you know, in history, people would make castles for a reason, because people would try to kill the king, right? Dostoevsky? I don't fucking know. You keep asking me about philosophy. I told you already. I haven't read like every single philosopher. Dostoevsky, like, that's the guy who wrote something about communism, right? No. He was responding to Marx, right? Like, he wrote, and you know what's funny is there's this whole leftist movement or whatever where people are basically, they're reading the responses to Marx and they treat it like, oh yeah, Crime and Punishment, okay, I remember that, that's a different one. But what I'm trying to think of is there are some writers who took the concepts that other philosophers wrote, like Karl Marx, for example, and they have their own interpretation of it, and then all these leftists on the internet are addicted to that, and it becomes this like, oh well, you know, I'm a nerd about communism, and so I'm gonna read all this theory about communism. It's like, dude, here's the fucking point. If the workers do not have rights and the means to production, and a group of elites have total control over all of the masses, then there is injustice. That's it. That's communism. Do you understand? You don't need to fucking read 10 fucking 500-page books. You don't need to go on some subreddit and read like 3,000 fucking posts to understand communism. There is an elite class called the bourgeoisie, and there is a working class called the proletariat. And communism is about giving the proletariat the means to overcome the subjection of the bourgeoisie. That's it. Okay, so that means that, like, you shouldn't be fighting for this theory. You should be fighting for actual tangible goals. And honestly, if I'm going to defend Hassan at all and what he represents as a content creator, it's that he educates people entry level into concepts that they otherwise would not, because he uses anger. He uses what's outrage. He introduces people to the news, which is neutral, by the way. Like, not neutral, but like, he basically introduces people to the news by sharing news stories that he has permission to post. Honestly, whether it's public domain or Creative Commons or or whether it's literally he has direct permission from content creators to post it. Who's Hassan? Hasanabi? Hassan the Hun? He's a political streamer who watches a lot of news articles and then comments on them. That's it. He's basically a Redditor. But if you're gonna suck his dick like he's the #1 content creator, and any content creator who says shit about him you're gonna pick up arms and fight against, you've already missed it. He's on Twitter at Hassan the Hun. Oops, it's one S. It's Hassan the Hun. Never mind. I accidentally typoed. Sometimes it gets stuck. It's Hassan the Hun, or on Twitch it's Hassan Abi. And then there's then there's Destiny, and then there's Vosh. So that there's Destiny. Destiny, you can watch him on destiny.gg. There's Vosh.gg. These are 3 people who hate each other, by the way, and I wish they would actually work together. And who knows? Maybe they are. Maybe they are working together, and it just looks like they hate each other. Maybe this is all like, maybe they're all like in cahoots in the secrets, trying to say like, okay, I know what my audience is like, and we need them to get outraged about what your audience thinks. Do you like Trump? Fuck no. That guy's a fucking criminal. Okay, so this is kind of advanced tactics. I need to capture a large monster, weaken it, lure it into a trap, and then sedate it. Trank bombs. Oh, but I can't carve from them. Oh, obviously, because I'm not killing them. Obviously. You may receive materials that are rarely... Oh, cool. So you don't always have to carve a monster. You can also just trap them and get materials that way. Trank bombs. Aim with L2 and then press... Okay, so I can aim it at them. Okay. So I can get it from the stash. Here we go.
Good to see you.
Shock and pitfall traps. Oh yeah, that's to kill them, so you can carve them. And there's got to be items that you can only carve. I have no idea who that is. Solzhenitsyn. I'm gonna have to Google it off screen, just in case it's something I shouldn't. Oh, he was in a gulag. Solzhenitsyn was a Russian novelist, a prominent Soviet dissident, outspoken critic of communism, and helped to raise global awareness of political repression in the Soviet Union. Yeah, okay, yeah, published work. One Day in the Life, and so, okay, any of these I might recognize. Cancer ward. Yeah, and so this guy used what he could in order to create value in the world. And I wish, honestly, like 99% of the people who criticize content creators like Hassan or Destiny or Vosh do not put in the kind of work to even speak out about most of this shit. They just use like personal attacks. They're like, oh, but Hassan, I don't like Hassan because he's a millionaire. Like, dude, so is Destiny, and so is Vosh, and so are every single top like 10K plus viewer, concurrent viewer streamer that out there. And so if you're gonna like pick and choose which ones you like, then you're just playing favorites. Like, that's stupid. It has nothing to do with what value they create, because what they create is outside of their personal lives. And also I do agree with all 3 of those content creators that they are trying to create value in the world, and they have opinions that don't always align with other content creators, and that shouldn't matter to you, because just because someone has an opinion doesn't mean you have to agree with it. I don't know why people, like, they have this hero worship. They're like, oh, well, this person must know what they're talking about because they're famous. No, they fucking don't. They just became famous, I mean, for a reason. It's not no reason. They have some kind of skill, obviously, if they can get that level of fame. The Gulav Archipelago. Can't wait to see your monster. Cardano! I've given you way too many warnings, Cardano. Yeah, I know. But just, you know, calm your fucking jets, dude. Like, I don't know what you're trying to do. Like just stop, Cardano. Like, Cardano, like, I know what you're getting at. Even, it's not based on what you said, it's about your history. I've timed you out so many fucking times. I already told you that my other content is not something I'm trying to push here. Okay, I do that other places. And if you're gonna be weird about it, I'm just gonna ban you permanently. Like, just, like, stop. Like that, you're trying to get me banned. You're trying to break my terms of service. Like, I'm not gonna allow that. You dissing an old philosophers that have created the best ideas ever thought implemented seems contradictory. Do you see what I'm saying, though? Do you see that is exactly my point. That's exactly my point. But then, how are they the best ideas ever thought or implemented? How do you know that? How can you possibly know that? It's literally just someone's opinion. Here's the thing. What I'm talking about are not obviously, you don't know who they are. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about people who are, like, sucking their dicks because they watch every single second of their content. They're constantly hate watching the people that are the people that I guess are their enemies or whatever. They're constantly hate watching the others and waiting for them to slip up for the moment that they can use to, like, make a Reddit, like, LSF post about them. It's fucking disgusting. It doesn't do anything to further society, and it's destroying their own lives. Like, dude, like, just take the information and just move on. I don't know why people, like, constantly do this whole hate-watching bullshit. Like, dude, I don't watch 100... It's impossible to watch 100% of a content creator's content. But every now and then someone clips something, and then you kind of go in and you dive a bit deeper. And also, they do kind of make, like, kind of more filtered YouTube content. Like, I'm gonna follow... Like, I follow the content mostly because I kind of cherry pick... Because they talk about... All three of these content creators talk about so many different topics. If I paid attention to all of them, I would have no life. I would not be able to live my own life, which defeats the purpose of me even trying to live my life. So, like... I cherry pick it for basically the parts that are most the parts that are most relevant to me, which is specifically trans issues. That's like the most applicable idea, or like what they cover about trans issues, and they have it right. All three of those have it right, and a lot of people out there, they watch like a 30-second clip or something of Hassan or something or whatever. Any one of these content creators, I'm just going to say any of these content creators, they watch like a 30-second clip on LSF, and then they go on a fucking 10-page rant, dissertation about how that person's wrong. It's like, dude, you watch 30 seconds and you're going to judge like based on that? How about you watch the hours and hours and hours of the topic that the person has actually discussed about, analyzed what other people have talked about, and like kind of given you all the data so that you can make your own judgment. And I doubt like 99% of the people who hate on these content creators are doing that. And as somebody who has absorbed what these people have said and actually listened to them, these people are fucking dumb for criticizing them. Like, you are fucking destroying the movement. There's so many trans people out there that like try to fucking take down Destiny and Hassan because like, oh well, this cisgender white hetero male doesn't speak for us. It's like, dude, have you even fucking listened to a word he says? That there's these people who have these giant platforms who are literally advocating for our redemption or whatever the fuck it is, our emancipation. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna walk in the footsteps. You're missing the point, Flip Cups. I'm not talking about dismissing them. I don't know where this black and white thinking came from. You're missing my point. I'm saying that there's people, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about people who are literally just reading these people and trying to understand what they're saying. I'm talking about people who suck their fucking dicks for a living. And I know, and not that there's anything wrong with sex work. I mean, a Cardano does know about that. But you know what I mean? Okay, I'm allowed to do it, but you can't. Yeah, plus also, you should already know, even especially if you did watch my other kind of content, that I am extremely dysphoric about the part of my body that you're trying to emphasize. So I would really appreciate it if you don't treat me just for, I really appreciate it if you don't objectify me for a part of my body that I'm desperately trying to change. If you're going to, I mean, obviously you can do whatever you want. What I'm trying to say is that don't feel like I'm going to be happy about hearing you praise it. Do you understand? So if you actually care about me and you care about my content, then maybe you should listen to what I say instead of just objectifying me. I'm talking about I see, there's a very specific reason why I'm saying what I'm saying, Flip Cups. I'm not talking about the people who literally take in this information, because that's all anybody can do, is you take in information and you put it through your own experience and you come up with your own knowledge, or you shut the fuck up. You know, that's pretty much all anyone can do. I'm talking about the people who get into 10-page fucking Reddit arguments, copy and pasting the same points that their favorite content creator, or which would be a philosopher, because they are content creators, by the way. They wrote books. That's content. Do you understand? It's no different than it is today. It's the same shit. Basically, all these books that these philosophers wrote, basically replying to each other. I mean, do you see my point, though? It's not about whether or not you've been on Reddit. That's not... Do you see that there's a bigger point? It is not literally about what I'm saying, that there is an underlying point. It makes me so angry. I'm not saying I'm angry at you, okay? It makes me so angry that people will just take the surface level interpretation of something about the specific conversation, and they won't look at it's like they won't see the forest for the trees. They see one little tiny thing and they hyper fixate on it, and they say, oh well, it exists in a vacuum. No, it fucking doesn't. We live in a giant universe that's interconnected. You cannot take something in isolation because it does not exist. Literally everything affects the world around it. Your interpretation of something is going to be based on your very specific experience on this earth. And it's like you're going to have a very specific experience that's going to be different than others people's. And so it's like to look at something and try to say that like there's this all or nothing thinking that, oh well, you can't agree with this person because it goes against what this other person said, because if you can't, they're opposing ideas. It's like, yeah, two things can be opposing, but you're looking at them. You're not becoming them, you're looking at them, and you're coming up with new perspective because you have a different angle. And there's more to what somebody says than what they say. Because you can interpret it and think about something completely out of left field. And that's where innovation comes. Is when you see a direct conversation. Like if you were like witnessing a conversation between two philosophers or whatever about the ethical nature of stock market or something like that. Like they're discussing like if the stock market is ethical, how it could be ethical, etc. Do you understand? like, you can listen to these people talk about it. They could be for or against it, but you can use that discussion to talk about something else entirely. Like, they're specifically talking about the stock market, for example, but you could use that example for, I don't know, some other topic. Like if someone says, like, okay, the stock market is ethical because it is utilizing resources that we own on the planet, and somebody has to put value to those, right? So basically capitalism. Yeah, I mean, but I say stock market specifically. Do you understand? When you say capitalism, it's this giant umbrella term that doesn't mean anything. It does, but to most people, you need to understand, it has a dictionary definition, but when you say the word capitalism or communism, every single person who hears that is going to have a different idea of what you're talking about. So when I say stock market, I mean stock market. So you could say, like, okay, well, things have value because of what people invested in it. And that's a theory. That is a philosophy. It is a philosophy of capitalism, under the umbrella of capitalism, of like that goods and that owning goods or services, which are businesses, owning goods and services has some kind of monetary value of currency that people can then exchange. And so if somebody could argue that that's ethical because it's the best system we have, then someone could say, they could either counter it and say, well, actually, you're wrong because of the effect that people putting value on things puts that, like, who gets to say, like, they could say, because who gets to decide that? And they say, oh, well, the market decides that. And you say, hold on. But what if the market is controlled by an elite group of people who basically dictate what has value and what doesn't in their own interest at the expense of the masses? And then you can say, okay, well, I see your point, but those things have nothing to do with the original thing. But then you could say, aha. So you're saying that the original thing you said has more nuance. Okay?
Sure thing.
So like there's a bigger discussion out, but then also you could still take those things in isolation. Like you can still take every single one of those points and break those down even further. And you could waste entire generations' time doing that. So it's like, what's the real question is, what do you want? And then you can say, okay, well, I want socialism. Okay, well, what does that mean to you? I don't know. I just want socialism. It's like, okay, well, okay, maybe you want workers to have the means to production. What does that mean? Okay, well, you could have the means of production, but does it improve your life? So like generally, like you want people to be able to live their best life. Okay? And everybody and it's under the assumption or under the philosophy that everybody should have equal opportunity and equal rights to achieve their best life, whatever that might be. But then you can counter that because one person's best life may be in counter to another person's best life. Like if someone says my best life is owning slaves, well, somebody who says my best life is not being a slave. Well, both of these people can't be right. Do you understand? Like, if this person gets what they want, this person doesn't. If this person gets what they want, this person doesn't. And then you can say, oh, well, clearly one of those people is wrong. And then both of those people would point to that person and said, well, that person's wrong because obviously they will have a better life if I own them as a slave. And it's like, well, obviously that's wrong. That's like you're taking away a person's personal autonomy. That is objectively wrong, and that person thinks it's not objectively wrong. So what are you supposed to do about it? Get angry about it? Sure, that's a start. But it's not going to solve the problem because this person is still going to believe that it's perfectly fine to have control over another person's autonomy. Yeah, equal opportunity is different than equal rights, because you can have equal rights but not equal opportunity. And this was the problem, like in the civil rights movement, and why Martin Luther King Jr. Started a movement, was because there was technically equal rights. Technically, black people could vote. Technically, black people could run for office. Technically, like, and the key word is technically. And the issue is like, well, then how come everybody who is in like, how come all the judges are white? How come all the juries are white? How come all the people who decide the law? How come all the police officers? How come everybody who's actually in control is white? No, people do not have optimal rights. That's far from the truth. That's an eternal discussion. And then whether you and then also what I'm trying to say is that just because someone has rights doesn't mean they get to practice those rights. Do you understand? And that's what the civil rights movement was about. That's what Martin Luther King Jr. was about. That's the point he was trying to belabor. Was that, hey, prove it? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not going to be able to prove that. Who do you think I am? Nobody can fucking prove that.
Give it a try. Attention, please.
Oh, god damn it.
That's it. Ugh, bummer.
Oh, I have to weaken it first.
This one's gonna hit hard!
Without evidence? Yeah, I mean, he made a difference. That's what I'm talking about. Go read Wikipedia. Go read his biography. Go read all of his speeches. What do you need me to? What do you need me for? Obviously, you know enough already. So obviously, clearly, I have nothing of value to add. Apparently, according to you, because I'm not some kind of famous person. Right? Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Bummer.
Like, why are you asking me if you already know the answer? So if you've already, like, there's nothing I could say that'll change your mind if you've already decided. And obviously, this isn't a personal attack on you. I'm trying to make a point. I'll be right back. We need more chess. Sorry, I can't handle that right now. I'm really not wanting to study chess for a while. I got so much stress going on in my life, and chess is just too much stress. I just want to just fucking waste time for the next month, because my surgery was supposed to happen in November, and then it got pushed back to March, and then my doctor got COVID, and so I have to wait a whole fucking month. But it's on the schedule now, and so, you know, I don't have to worry about that. Hopefully. God damn it. Like, hopefully it doesn't get pushed back again. I am so tired of being strung along. I just want these surgeries and I want to move the fuck on, because I am not the... Like, I have to define myself by the fact that I'm going through a medical transition from male to female, and I hate the fact that that's the only thing that's really something I can think about. Obviously, it's not the only thing that defines me, but at the same time, when it's the only thing that I can focus on, it's actually real. Like, these are real experiences that I'm having. Like it's one thing to say, oh, I shouldn't feel these things, but I do feel these things. I'm saying things without evidence here because you made a difference. It's questioning the reasoning over the thought. I'm not trying to. I wasn't saying you're trying to diss or anything. Questions over. I mean, that's what scientific reasoning is. And honestly, I'm going. You know, I'm very like kind of widely read, but that doesn't make me an expert on something. It also doesn't mean I haven't. It doesn't really matter. Knowledge isn't obviously knowledge contributes to your overall understanding, but if you're not asking specific questions, then knowledge doesn't really help you. So the thing is like what most people, when they're trying to actually come up with good questions and also trying to explore these things so they can have some kind of goal. So, you know, if your goal is that trans people should have bodily autonomy, proven empirical evidence based medical care for transgender medicine should be allowed and not restricted by ignorant people. If you're operating on the fact that trans people should be respected as human beings and not seen as some kind of disgusting creature that should be erased from society, well, I think that's a pretty basic premise, and it doesn't really matter what you say, because if you don't have those three things in mind, you're basically just spouting out hot air. So anything that you have that, you know, if somebody is trying to, obviously you might accidentally stumble around and achieve those things, but if you don't have those three goals in mind, and you're able to actually like pull things in, like, how do I help this conversation? How do I get people over to my side? And I think there's this, you know, there is a danger, because not everything is about one thing versus the other. You know, at its core, everything is kind of one thing against the other, but I think some things need to be reframed as it's not about winning. It's not about winning over your side. It's about making sure that people have rights. Because you're not going to get people onto your side. Do you understand? There are people who are literally like, you know, Nazis. And I don't say that word lightly. I mean actual Nazis, like swastika, KKK type people, okay? They're evil, they're wrong. You can't use logic, because they're already operating outside of logic. You can't logic your way out of an unlogical situation. If something is illogical, you need to get yourself to safety. That's the answer. You don't have a discussion with a Nazi. You might have a discussion in the sense of like trying to help them like not be a Nazi anymore. And I like what Arnold Schwarzenegger did a video recently about like how, you know, he's going to, you know, so many people are just, you know, they say like, oh, these people are bad, they're evil for having Nazi ideologies. And it's like, yeah, those ideologies are good. I mean, are bad. Aren't good. They're very bad. But like, what about the people who accidentally, they basically accidentally fall into those ideologies. They get lured, you know, on some kind of like Reddit thread or some kind of like 4chan thread. And they have these like conspiracies like fed to them, and people prey on that. They find people's insecurities and their fears, and they try to push their agenda of hatred on other people. Do you know Alakeen was I mean, yeah, there's something about that. Saving Private Ryan? Yeah, it's a good movie. Okay, so there's an eye icon that shows their... Okay, so... If they're purple, they're on the move but still aggressive. When a monster's health falls below a certain threshold, a blue icon will be displayed. Large monsters eventually tire out. Tired monsters will start slobbering, move sluggishly, strike less ferociously. Become more susceptible to traps, creating openings for perceptive hunters. Keep attacking and they'll enrage, becoming faster and more dangerous. So that's what, there's a certain sweet spot where I can use the trap. Yeah, I mean, it's public knowledge, but just because something's public knowledge, that's another concept. Just because something's public knowledge doesn't mean everybody knows about it. And that's kind of the issue right now with a whole bunch of politicians being catering to a very small minority, but that's very vocal and honestly very sinister and powerful with their clandestine activities of trying to push an agenda of hatred towards trans people, taking away our rights, taking away our health care, under the guise of protecting children. They're not protecting children. In fact, they're destroying children's lives, because there are certain people who are trans, and at some people, I mean, unfortunately, I didn't have the resources, and I didn't necessarily know what I was feeling until I was about 18 or so. But there's people trying to take away proven medical care that's already been agreed upon by I think what is it, 16 or 11, at least 11 different health organizations through empirical evidence that gender affirming medicine improves their lives, and how to determine that is part of the process. How to determine whether or not this person needs gender affirming care is being battled against. And so the very thing they're trying to fight for is what they're fighting against. They want to not have a system at all to actually help people. Which some people are going to be okay, well, there's a reason why you're and it's a very rare amount of people. It's 1% of trans people, which is still a very significant amount of people, but there's 1% of trans people that actually aren't trans, but who are going through medical system. But you know what? These people are trying to take away the healthcare system that would be able to help those people. Do you understand? That part of the process of the healthcare system is to make sure that the patient gets whatever the best treatment is. And in some people, that may be transitioning with whether, depending on their age, social transition, affirming their social identity, in some cases preventing puberty, and then in some cases, if they've gotten to that point, starting the puberty that aligns with their identity. And there are guidelines to get to those things. Do you understand? When people argue against gender affirming care, they're arguing against that process. Yeah, I mean, we're just talking. I mean, I don't know what. And here's another thing. This happened when I was in high school. Is there's always this is kind of debate bro culture. Is there's this somehow there's this understanding that we're literally just talking, but there's this a lot of people go into a discussion trying to fight, and it's dude, why? Not everything has to be a battle, right? Not everything has to be trying to prove someone wrong or try to win them over. Dude, I mean, I honestly, I think it's fascinating. I think it's really fun. But sometimes, you kind of just have to take a step back and say, okay, well, have you had water? Have you eaten? Have you said hi to your loved ones? Maybe take a step back and we can get back to that later. You don't have to solve the entire world's problems in one sitting, And I think a lot more people would be able to have more objectivity that way. I do think it's great that on the internet we have this space, but I also think that people have kind of co-opted the internet space for a lot of different things. And one of those things is that people see it as just this academic, debate space. And not everybody feels that way. Not everybody wants to debate. Obviously, I think it's fascinating, but I won't always talk about it. Sometimes I just want to play my fucking video game, But I don't always want to play my video game. So it's not either or. It's not 100%. Nothing is 100% black and white. It's like a river. It flows. There's like some places it's calm, some places it storms, or it's rushing, and all of those are okay. And our job is not to control the river, but to protect ourselves from drowning.
Excellent.
Be careful!
Give it a try.
What was I trying to do? Need to capture it? Pitfall trap. Ah.
Great.
Putting down a trap!
Lure the monster.
It's cow.
What are you doing? He's just slashing. Yes.
That's my ace.
All done!
Listen up.
Observe your target carefully.
Pure perfection.
That's a crazy trap. It just like basically just. What the hell? I'm like just standing there.
We're dead!
What the hell? Yeah, amazing graphics. Well, let's have a debate saying to someone that does, it's like that. There's that. Okay, like there's the guy with the fedora. It's usually a guy, but it could be a woman too. Okay, like this transcends gender. Okay, there's the debate bro, comes to the college classroom, ready to debate, with a fedora on, a briefcase full of like Reddit threads. And shows up to the classroom. All right, guys, let's debate the efficacy over whether or not, like the ethical nature of whether or not, children should be like able to have jobs. And it's like, dude, like this is music theory. Like, like what are you doing? Like, dude. Like we're trying to learn, why you shouldn't use parallel fifths, and then analyze the music written by Bach that has parallel fifths in it. That's really kind of unfair judgment over what music theory actually is. But this is kind of what I was talking about earlier at the beginning, is music theory is not prescriptive or proscriptive. It's not prescriptive, it's descriptive. Meaning that music theory tells you observations. It's not telling you what you're supposed to do. It's telling you, based on everything that we've analyzed, this is what we've noticed. And that's what music theory is, so that you can have enough knowledge to use it and form better works of music, potentially. But in and of itself, music theory doesn't help you do that. It's just a tool. You're reading lots of Jung? Yeah, I mean, I really might get into that now that one of my viewers is getting into it. Maybe we'll get into it on stream even. But I do have like an introductory textbook on philosophy. I've been wanting to get through that. It's mostly a textbook on critical thinking, and it's one author's idea of what all these things mean, and that's kind of interesting because usually those things can help you a lot. But nothing will be the end-all, be-all. It's just one piece of information.
Frosty mountain range, far from human haunts.
And I don't know, what is really the goal? I think sometimes people get addicted to the nerdiness of it. They just want to. They're just fascinated by it. Psychiatrist, philosopher, creative genius. Yeah, I mean, but people can say that about Jordan Peterson. And I don't think Jordan Peterson. is a very particularly good person. Or useful in the discussion because he has an agenda, a very clear agenda. Peterson is a student of Jung. He's one of the people that I'm talking about, where he's just basically co-opted somebody else's philosophy into basically having, like, his original thoughts are just fucking brain dead, in my opinion. Like, Jordan Peterson, he thinks that, like, life is about, like, he thinks that the LGBT movement is about, like, saying what people can and can't say. And it's like, dude, you're fucking missing the entire point. It's about, like, you know, stop fucking killing us. That's what it's about. And until people recognize, like people like Jordan Peterson, until people like that recognize what the battle actually is, and it is a battle, you know, don't get it twisted, like, it is a fucking battle. It's a war. Like, until people understand that it's not about policing Twitter, there's no getting through to these people. Like, they think that it's about policing what people say. And it's like, dude, there's a reason why people are getting mad at what you say, not because you're saying it. Like, there's a reason, and it's because most of the time, a lot of these things have very real-world effects. It's not about the individual saying them, it's about the fact that they're saying it. And we're not trying to tell people what to do. We're trying to tell people to understand, because if we already know through evidence that people have... It's not about trying to win people over just for the sake of winning them over. It's about winning them over to reality. Because we already know what reality is. And we already know from history that, like, people who have had wrong opinions were able to understand reality better and then have a more sane understanding. Literal Nazis who have denounced it. People who have put away their clan uniforms. You know, there's even a guy, I still forget his name, maybe you know, who literally has, like, a throne that he's made of former clan members because he talked to them and got them to understand that black people aren't evil, and that, you know, everything that these people were doing was harming not only people around them, but also harming themselves. It turns you into a ghoul. Having these hateful beliefs, it hurts you. It hurts the individual. You'll never diss Jordan Peterson? Are you, like, what? Are you trying to say that he's right? Okay, I'm gonna give you some time to think about all this. If you're gonna defend Jordan Peterson here, I don't think you belong here. Because he's very anti-trans. And I'm transgender, by the way, so maybe you should, and I don't want you to just, what I want you to do, I'm gonna give you some homework. I want you to investigate why I said what I said. Not just, you know, I hope you get from this that there's a reason why I timed you out for a week. And it's not just because I hate you, just because you like Jordan Peterson. Okay, I want you to actually think, why did she give me a week-long timeout? Why is she so against me praising Jordan Peterson? Okay, I want you to try to do that. I don't know if you're going to do that. Maybe you're just going to go to Reddit and say, oh, or you're just going to get out of this conversation, oh, it's yet another trans person who just wants to silence my free speech. That's not what's going on. I want you to, I invite you to try to analyze, if you're into this whole analyzing philosophy thing, I want you to analyze why I might have done that. Like, what are the things that what are the reasons you think for why I did what I did? And if you can come back here, you know, in a week, or you could do an unban request, or tweet at me or something, then I'll undo the ban. If I'm satisfied with your response. But I'm not trying to say, like, oh, you need to say the right thing so I can unban you. That's not what I'm saying. I want you to, this is for you. This isn't for me. Because honestly, personally, I don't give a fuck. You're just, I mean, there's people out there all fucking day who come in here and say some bullshit, and I'm just like, I don't want to deal with this. And I really do, like, think that you're a half-decent person at the very least, judging from our interaction. But if you're going to sit here and kind of defend Jordan Peterson, I don't need to put up with that. This is my space. Just like it's, if Jordan Peterson was doing a stream and you wanted to talk about something he didn't want to talk about, doesn't matter if he's right or wrong, it's his space. So I'm not going, you know, I'm not going to expect people to understand this. But if people are going to come in here and like say things that are like you know, are going to bother me, I don't have to put up with it, you know, especially since I'm to an extent I'm willing to talk about things, but you know, there's a reason why it's to an extent, right? Like I don't have to. This isn't some debate space, right? We were just having a conversation, and if you're gonna bring it into a place where it's gonna make me angry, there's a reason why I'm angry. And I just hope that you get something out of this other than, oh, it's yet another trans person trying to silence my free speech. Because that's not what's going on. And I hope that you understand that. And I hope that you know, do some research into the issue. Because I have. And I know what's going on, and not everybody knows what's going on. A lot of people just go with like what little information they have, and I'm not trying to say I have perfect information either, but you know, trans issues are something that I have like thousands, like hundreds or like thousands of hours of knowledge about. And so if somebody hasn't done that, and I know he just left, or you know, if somebody. I don't know how much somebody knows about something, but like I'm pretty damn sure that somebody who's gonna come in here and defend Jordan Peterson probably doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. They've seen a couple headlines about trans issues. That's most likely the case. I don't really think that that's a bad person. I don't really think that like they have some kind of agenda. I just think that person needs to you know, shut the fuck up and maybe do some research before they have strong opinions that I know are counter to reality, which is the vast majority of people who are anti-trans, unfortunately. And there are people who really do have all the information and they're just evil. That's like 1% of people who are anti-trans. I'm pretty damn sure. I think most people. I think most people are pretty decent. Yeah, I'm not like trying to own people. Like, I don't know why there's this whole idea of like, oh yeah, you owned that fascist. Like, dude, don't say the word fascist lightly. Somebody coming into my chat, I'm gonna defend flip cups as well. People coming in my chat with actual discussion and like who have like actual questions are not fascist. The fascists are the people who are literally trying to legislate trans people out of existence. Okay? But I think the vast majority of people are not like that. And I think it's unfair to be so uncharitable to people who are literally just not, they're just ignorant. Like they literally just don't know what they don't know. And I think if you're gonna shut down the conversation at every single, like obviously I'm gonna shut down the conversation if it's going to a place I don't want to go, because there's plenty of information out there. I don't need to do Flip Cup's homework for them. You know? If you're gonna have that conversation. If you even think that that's a conversation I'm willing to have, then that person clearly has some homework to do. I don't have to always educate people. It's not my job to hold your hand. Okay? Like if you're gonna want to have these conversations, do the work. Like I'm ready for when you're here, but like, you know, by the time you get to there, you're gonna have different discussion points. Like you're probably not gonna have the same points. Got something good going on, Squirt. Talk to buddy handler Iori.
welcome. Oh,
Oh, the sub camp that I found.
take care.
How are you doing? My hammer's ready. What do you need?
The ice resistance. Has low defense.
Are you foraging or upgrading? Right, let's get fresh.
Oh, what? Why did I do that?
Now get hunting. What's up?
I got black belt S.
See you later. How are you doing? What do you need? Come to me if you need new gear.
There's the buddy handler. Oh, what?
What would you like to do? Here's the quest list. Until next time. How can I help you? These are the available
Master
quests.
quest? Oh god. Main
We
page.
have to stop this calamity.
7-star? I probably can't do those. Let me try the 3-star one.
Good luck out there. Let's go! This should fix it!
God damn it. Fuck! God damn it.
Go!
Watch your health.
Move. God damn it. Okay, Okay, so I see where the majority of the challenge of this game is going to be. Okay, now that I've done some simple introductory stuff. Rewards decreased.
You'll pay for this. This is gonna be great.
I don't think that does any damage. It's two. Oh no, it's doing 2 damage. Oh shit, they do try to damage me from up there. Can't be safe up there. Let them attack each other. And focus on the Yu-Gi-Oh card over here. This one seems like a lot more wild with its attack. The big giant tail. Oh no!
Seriously? I'm not giving up yet. This needs some polish.
Forecaster? Oh.
Perfect job.
Nice.
As you take this. Get ready.
Nice. Nice! We just Rick and Morty'd them.
Are you ready?
Nice.
Let's go for a ride.
Oh, but now I can't attack, so I just basically have to,
Well done. Well done.
Bye-bye. That's why I chose to get ready.
what the fuck?
You're the best, buddy. Are you ready? Take this! I'll smash you to bits! Here it comes!
Fuck! We'll try this one again.
I've been waiting for you. Here's the quest list. May the spirits protect you.
Yeah, I think like it takes like I could split them off, but like it would be like nice to like ride one to fight the other.
You're going down!
way first.
Run! Are you ready?
Stay on target. There, got him.
Let's go for a
Well done.
Okay, cool.
Okay, that's enough.
I can fight with this one. Let's go.
You listen to me now.
Time to thrash.
Oh god.
Learned your lesson? This is gonna hurt.
Making some real progress this fight.
You're going down.
Yeah, I just definitely want to mount them and then use them to fight each other. Ooh! God. Here, come on. God. Damn it.
This is the end. You're the best, buddy. I'm bringing the pain.
Ouch!
This is the end.
God damn it! Yeah, I get stunned and then it...
Be ready.
Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. Come on, come on.
I'll smash you to bits!
Jesus. It's like Roki stuck?
Run! Are you ready? You're going down! I'm bringing the pain! Take this! Now's my chance! I'm bringing the pain! I'll smash you to bits!
Oh, fuck.
You're going down!
Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no. Oh, shit.
Come and get it! This should lure him in! This one's gonna hit hard!
No!
Seriously? really angry.
I can hide behind this big one. And then when it does its special attacks, it'll take all the damage. Ouch! Get out of there! Get out of there!
I need a breather. Here it comes! Here it comes!
Oh god! Nice, got him, got him, got him.
This is gonna be good! Bye-bye.
Nice, and now I got this one.
Let's go for a ride! Okay, that's enough. I'm bringing the pain! Be careful!
Wait, the other one's down. The other one's down.
Go!
Oh shit, it's dead!
Yay, materials! Perks of the job. Yay, materials!
Okay. Now I gotta finish off this one.
Take this! Perks of the job.
Nice! Got him, got him, got him.
All done. Mine now.
Got him. Any random things? I got a wire bug. Not like it matters. I harvested that one, carved that one, carved that one. Those were pretty difficult.
One step closer to being a hero.
Let's go. That was a lot of zenny. Oh, we leveled up our pala things. Pelicans. Palicos. Whatever. Oh, that was intense.
Hey,
Where's the buddy handler? Where's my room? Ooh. Can't make those traps. Okay. Now where's that buddy handler who again wanted me? What? What's all this? I'm gonna go scuba diving? The submarine? Okay. Oh, is this the buddy handler? Oh, here we go. Ghosts. Ghosts. Kanye and canine and feline. Acnosm. Urgent quests.
Drop by anytime.
It's a good day for a hunt. A special quest has been added.
Cool. Got those ones done.
Here's
Okay,
the
let's
quest
go.
list.
Feathered Frenzy.
Don't forget to eat.
A bamboo forest at night. The sound of dancing is heard. Resembling a parasol, but in truth a monstrous bird.
Ruh-roh.
Be wary of its figure and its vibrant hue. For once its collar opens, a rain of blood will ensue.
Let's do this! Run! Go! Yoink!
Oh, wrong way.
Making progress! Run! Yay, materials!
This game's Resident Evil, right?
Mine now. Go! The perks of the job. Sweet! No holding back!
Nice, let's go.
That's our target! You listen to me now!
Oh, I didn't get the stuff to trap it?
Put down a bomb! Here it comes!
Oh, fuck! Got me.
You're the best. Let's make some fireworks! Bombs all set! I'll smash you to bits!
Okay, let me, I want to get the Arzuros.
Go! Doing great. Mine now. The perks of the job. Run! Sweet! Sweet! Making progress. Mine now. Yeah!
Let's go.
Be careful!
God damn it.
Careful!
This is gonna. I'm bringing the pain!
It's eating the honey now.
Put down a bomb! Go!
Get it. Oh, it was too far.
That's why I chose you. Now's my chance!
Oh no! What?
Run!
Where'd he go? Missed it. Nice.
Get ready! I'll smash you to bits! This is gonna hurt! You're the best, buddy. Here it comes! Perfect!
Got him.
Perks of the job. Making progress. Mine now.
Thank you, Orin.
Yay, materials!
Oh, there he is. Just came to me. Wow.
Bring it on! I feel awesome!
Oh, what?
Are you ready? Get ready! Are you ready? Where do you think you're going? That's a good start. Get ready!
What?
This is gonna hurt!
Let's go. We got it. We got it.
Piece of cake.
We got it.
The perks of the
Carve it up
job.
for Thanksgiving. We're eating dinner tonight.
Mine now. Yoink!
Let's
We
go.
did it!
I'm gonna brush my teeth. Hey, hey, hey! Who's Jan Brady? The Brady Bunch? Life's going. Just trying to hang tight. I just had a rug pulled from underneath me yesterday, or 2 days ago, really, but yesterday was supposed to be my facial feminizing surgery. I've been waiting. My doctor got COVID last minute. Like, literally the day before, I got a phone call basically just clarifying, like, information and, like, you know, when to check in and all that kind of stuff. And I was looking really forward. I was really excited. It was really stressful, but, like, at least it was going to happen. But then, like, 20 minutes later, I'm sorry, like, to inform you, but your doctor got COVID and we're going to have to, luckily, able to push the surgery only a month away. So it's going to happen in April. But, god damn it, they already pushed it back from the end of November. Because it was the end of November. It was supposed to happen last year. Like, it was literally supposed to happen at the end of last year. Like, at the end of November. But there was some conflicts, I guess, and had to be pushed back. I'm tired of being strung along. I really just want to get the surgery already. But we're hanging tight. There's nothing we can do about it except wait. So I'm just trying to do the best I can. Trying to enjoy some video games, having some nice, relaxing times with you guys. The best I can. That looks weird. And also, you know, whenever I can, I get exercise and all that kind of stuff. I started skating, like rollerblading.
Yeah.
3-star quests, nice.
What? Are you foraging or upgrading? What do you need?
I guess
My
we're...
hammer's ready. Gotcha.
Are you traveling? No, it's not too far. I basically have to stay local. Oh wait, what? Basically, do I have to get to this first? Like, what is this?
Right, let's get cracking.
I don't know how
What do
this
you need?
works.
Gotcha. My hammer's ready. no problem. Are you foraging or upgrading?
I'm gonna try to try something else. Just like this charge blade. Let's try this one.
Village is in your hands.
Bunny Dongo are a taste of heaven.
3-star quests.
How about this weather?
What other games do you play? I play like right now. I'm obviously playing Monster Hunter Rise. But I've also been playing. Usually, I try to do it off stream. But if I'm being like super lazy, I'll start the stream and just kind of chat with people as they come. But honestly, my streaming is really for me at the moment. It's not really a thing that I do for. I mean, I'm glad that other people enjoy hanging out with me and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. Sometimes I just sometimes I feel like doing stuff off stream. So I'll play Final Fantasy 11 mostly off stream. Not very enjoyable to watch on stream. Although a few people said they enjoy watching it. So, what are you getting done at your FFS? Several different facial surgeries. So like the orbital bone reduction, like shaving or whatever, the hairline adjustment, I think forehead contouring, very small amount of the jawbone that's like a bit too square. It's going to be contoured. My rhinoplasty to feminize my nose, and the tracheal shave. I'm not getting anything done on my cheekbones. No fat grafting. No lips. No injections of fat grafting. I'm not touching my lips or my cheekbones. And no fat grafting. Like that's really I made sure of that. Like I was like, please, like I need some facial feminizing like adjustments to my skull. I don't want any kind of fat grafting or anything like that. My lips are pretty good. I love my lips. I got good cheekbones. So pretty much is. It's a big fucking sword and shield. Yeah, and my vaginoplasty is at the end of the year, so it's like really like that's pretty much what's going on in my life right now. Just really just trying to hang tight. It's really hard for me to focus on much else, although I also am like trying to get like I'm on SSI. I can't really work. Even the work that I can do online, I'm not really mentally able to handle recently because it's just I'm just so freaking exhausted, and it's really hard for people to understand sometimes, I think, but it really is a lot just like waiting for stuff. I'm really just ready to have all this like done.
perks of the job.
So, like, I don't know, money's been an issue, but I do have
Mine now.
SSI, so it's not like the end of the world. I am, like, running low on money more
Perks of the
lately,
job.
because I'm not really earning any outside of SSI. Because, it's, like I said, it's just, I don't know, I don't expect anyone to understand. I'm doing my own thing. I'm, like, streaming because it's helping me kind of stay sane. I don't know if I really like this weapon as much as the one-hand sword and shield.
The perks of the job.
I should go into the training and like test out every single weapon. See which one I like best. I really like the sword and shield one. I got used to it. It's like nice and functional. Not too slow. But I want to try out all the weapons first.
Go!
Oh, she regrets not letting the surgeon go hard on her. I mean, I'm already doing a lot. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what's going on. My doctor was the one who suggested it all.
The perks of
I'm
the
not
job.
doing my lips. My lips are amazing already. I appreciate that, but don't let anyone tell you that you should do something just because it worked for them. I know it's me and the doctor came up with the plan already. It was mutual. Yeah, I just made sure I don't want to do anything on the lips because I have amazing lips, like honestly, and my cheekbones are great. Like I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do too many surgeries, and the surgeries I'm doing are pretty safe. So I don't need anything else. I'm fine. Mostly I just wanted some contouring stuff and mostly the brow bone. So that's already being done. So I just didn't want to do too little. I don't want to have to go back and do more. I want to go in and be done. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to be pretty happy with it. Yeah, we had all this discussion like last year. Like basically like a year ago, you know. And
You okay?
This is bad.
I'm not sure what that one is supposed to do. Is it like a defense or?
Here it comes! Powered up! I feel awesome!
Yeah, I as far as my gender affirming treatments go, like I'm like good. Like with it's just a matter of waiting. Like it's, and I'm just frustrated. It's been like delayed so many times, and I feel like it's almost like a joke at this point. Like of course they're gonna delay it more. Of course I have to suffer more. Obviously, like of course. Yeah, I don't. I appreciate your support. I don't need anybody in chat telling me about my gender affirming treatment. Over what I should do or not. I know you're just trying to be helpful.
This one's gonna hit hard!
What does that one even do?
Eat it, girl. Here it comes! This one's gonna hit hard!
Oh, it like equips the shield to the weapon. Kind of cool. I see what it does.
This isn't looking good.
Oh no, it doesn't do that. Oh yeah, see, oh, it adds additional. I guess there's combos.
Mine now.
Oh, I got a frickin'.
Go!
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, mostly I'm just so ready to prep for all this stuff to be over. I really don't like defining myself by my medical gender transition. Like I just want this over so I can just move the fuck on with my life. There's certain things I'm already doing that I guess are separate, but it's just I feel like I'm in this fucking waiting room. Like I know it's not it's literally not like that, but it's one thing to say that and like know that like act like intellectually, but like the reality is that it's going to feel like a waiting room, and there's no avoiding it. It's going to feel like you're just waiting for the next thing, like you're not. But you know, I know that like everybody who has gone through the gender confirming surgeries, they're like, oh, you know, just take, you know, live your life and all that. It's like, well, I can't really. Okay, like I am so fucking done with all this. I just want it to be over. Like I just want my surgeries to happen and be over so I can move the fuck on and just go on to the next chapter of my life already. It's been so many fucking years. I am so fucking ready. What the fuck is this thing? The fuck? Oh, there we go. It's for defending, obviously. That's what I thought. It's just like you wait for them to charge and then you do it. Okay.
You listen to me now.
Well done. Well done.
Okay, that's enough. lesson for me.
Oh, that one charges. Okay, I get it now. This one charges.
Run!
Called the charge blade for a reason. Oh, God.
Perks of the job.
Highly water
Materials.
resistant.
Go! Yoink! Sweet! Mine now. Yay, materials! Mine now. Yay, materials! Yeah! Eat a perfect! The perks of the job. Mine now. Yay, materials! Mine now.
Okay, so if I want to turn it into an axe, I press R2. If I just want to use sword and shield, I press R. I just attack. Yeah, that's a pretty cool idea. I just don't like the super slow weapons. I want to have like control. Like faster weapons. Or ranged weapons. That's pretty cool though that it's like it's two weapons in one. Sword and shield, and it's also a great axe.
Yoink!
The fuck? We gotta get this thing too.
There it is!
This isn't good.
This one's gonna hit hard! Here it comes! You're the best, buddy. You ain't getting away! Go!
Jeez, rolling over. Taking commands a little too seriously with the roll over commands. Yeah, and you're not supposed to look different. You're supposed to basically just, you know, like it's just feminizing your face. That's why I'm getting work on my nose done. Yeah, like I don't know if you're still here, but it's just like, yeah, I don't, you know, stay in your own lane, please. You know, trust that people are educated and that they understand. Although I do wish more trans people would, like, you know, educate themselves instead of being. I'm not gonna name any names, obviously, because I don't know people personally. But like, there's people out there that are just really fucking dumb. Like, dude, like you're gonna be doing stuff to change your body for the rest of your life. Put in the fucking research, like for real. They don't even take their hormones properly. Like their doctor, like, yeah, it's like, this is why you go to a doctor and don't self-medicate. There's so many fucking people that just like, oh yeah, I can just go online and get it. It's like, dude, talk to a fucking doctor. Like, for the love of fucking God. I don't know. Some people are like smoking cigarettes and shit. Like, dude, what are you doing? Like, one of my viewers, I'm like, if you screw this up for yourself, like, I'm gonna permanently ban you. Like, seriously. I care about people, you know? I don't want people to hurt themselves by being stupid. I don't know, I underestimate how many stupid people out there, and someone being trans, like going through surgeries, like even like, I don't know, I just assume that other people are as diligent as me. It's like, that's why it's really important to work with a doctor. You're not on this on your own. You know, taking medication that you get online is not a fucking, not a fucking replacement for a doctor. And also, you're not gonna be able to do that online for your surgeries anyway. Like, discuss things with your doctors. Yeah, unfortunately, not everybody has access to actual gender-friendly treatment. It really fucking sucks. It's more of a reason why legislation needs to fucking stop trying to legislate trans people out of existence. But you know, what do I know? I'm fucking tired of human garbage running this country. Gonna stay in my own lane. I don't care what other people do for their surgeries. I know what I'm doing. I don't need anybody telling me what to do. I'm very, very prepared and knowledgeable about what's going on. I'm all too aware. Yeah, I don't need some random people on the internet telling me what to do. You know, I know what I'm doing. Maybe other people don't, you know. I don't know. Find those people and maybe they'll listen. I'm not gonna go and tell them. I'm not gonna fight that battle. I'm just gonna fucking live my own fucking life. I'm not trying to get a PhD in being trans. Okay, I just want to fucking live my life. Get the fuck on and just, you know, the whole point of transitioning isn't to like fucking make your whole entire life about being trans. So fucking tired of that being like forced upon us because of bigoted people trying to, you know, ignorant, bigoted people trying to explain transgender medicine to people for us. And it's like people in fucking governments fucking like enacting fucking bullshit, harmful policies, destroying people's lives with absolutely no understanding of the medical realities that we face. So, you know, I don't care. Like, I don't fucking need anybody explaining to me what I need. I don't care if other people are stupid and don't know how to, you know, educate themselves about their own surgeries. But I hope that people can. I can't fight for them. I have to fight my own fucking battle already. I don't need to also fight every single other trans person's battle. Okay, I owe it to myself to actually live my life and be happy. Not be some kind of activist every single fucking moment of my life. Okay, I don't want to be a fucking activist. I don't want to fucking march, and fucking protest. Okay, why does being trans have to require that? I'm so fucking tired of that mentality.
Perks of the job.
So fucking tired of that shit that's going on in the trans community again and again and again, with people just like making their whole entire lives about being trans. Like, dude, like, go fucking live. What the fuck? I'm trying to get, I guess I have too much stuff in my inventory. I don't know. But this weapon is clunky and annoying. I don't like it. Hard to aim, like, because it's so slow.
We've almost got it. Run.
Yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, I try not to be like super mean or whatever. I just seriously think so many people on the fucking planet are stupid. People are just really fucking dumb.
Anything useful in here? This is gonna be easy.
I brought too much stuff with me. I need to like change my loadout. I chopped off its tail.
Mine now.
God, it didn't even aim it right. Jeez. Yeah, that's what I don't like about the slow weapons. God damn it, finally got it.
All done.
Yeah, I like my sword and shield.
The perks of the job.
Together with the smaller one. Get the spongy hide.
Piece of cake.
I've unlocked something new. This is the cutscene from that one. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to the other weapon.
Have a look around. My hammer's ready.
I'm not sure how this all works.
No problem.
Oh.
Right, let's get cracking.
Oh, that one.
What do you need? My hammer's ready.
I'm not really sure how all this works. It's like a tree, but...
Gotcha. No problem.
Oh, I don't have the materials. Let's just... Yeah, those ones gives more defense.
Are you foraging or upgrading? The village is in your hands.
Yeah, it saves. Okay. Okay, everybody, we had some fun times today. Just kind of talking about philosophy and talking about stuff that I'm going through. I think it's a pretty full stream. We had some fun in game, but I will have to take a break and go out. And you can't just be on the computer all day. Okay, so thank you for stopping by. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe. Give me a follow, all that kind of jazz. Okay, one day I will get back into music, asking the person earlier from the very beginning of the stream. Now's not the time in my life. Now's the time. That is the jazz chart. Now's not the time in my life to really be focusing a lot on music. So I hate to break it to people, but my mental health is #1 priority. So I don't know what to tell you, but I hope you enjoy the ride with me. I have everything under control in my life. I don't need people in chat telling me what to do. I am working with my doctors and my therapist, and I have a whole team assembled. I have a whole support team in my real life. Just by being here, watching, just chit-chatting, that's all I could ever ask for you, and that's the best thing you can do for me. If at all possible, share my stream with your friends. And if you really want to help, you can go back in my VODs and make some videos and upload on YouTube, and give me the link. And hopefully, just make sure you share my social media links. Even if you just share the video, at least it's sharing my Twitter. So as long as you keep this little watermark here in my videos, share away. I'm not at the kind of level where I'm going to be monetizing my YouTube channel. All I ask is that if you do start to make money on your YouTube channel, maybe throw it back my way. Obviously, it's an honor system, but we're nowhere near that. Okay, if I'm at a level where I'm actually monetizing YouTube videos and stuff, then that's a different story. But we're not there, so I just need to just create an environment where people can feel like they can chat. I don't shut down conversation unless it gets to a place where I don't like it. Try to use your best judgment. I had to time someone out for a week because that person was getting a little too aggressive. Anyway, see you. Bye.